Sign up for USDA's Dairy Margin Coverage Program is underway. This year's program features a production update for some producers, along with an improved feed cost calculation, further enhancing some risk protection available to farmers. Well, Alan Bjerga with the National Milk Producers Federation joins us now with the latest insight. And Alan, as always, thank you very much for your time here this morning. Bring us up to speed, if you would, on this program and the main updates producers need to keep in mind.
Yeah, so the Dairy Margin Coverage Program sign-up just started on the 13th, and it will be running until mid-February. And a lot of farmers are already in this program because there was an option to sign up for 5 years when the last farm bill was passed back in 2018. But for farmers considering this program, a few things to keep in mind. One, there is now an improved alfalfa feed cost calculation. The USDA just yesterday was releasing numbers on this. So it looks like for 2020 and 2021 alfalfa costs, if you were part of the DMC program at that point, you can get another 20 cents, 2,300 cents per hundredweight in Dairy Margin Coverage Program assistance. That's a real boon for folks who have been dealing with some of these low margins throughout the pandemic. The other thing to keep in mind is what's called the supplemental DMC program. This is separate from the regular DMC, but it's a chance for producers with less than 5 million pounds of production history. These tend to be smaller farmers or farmers with around up to 200 cows on their dairy operation. They can actually have an opportunity to update their production history if they have gained more production in the last few years. So this is something you definitely would want to go to your farm service agency to check out, see more about it. And of course, signing up for the program is really a no-brainer for any dairy producer. If you're a large producer, it gives you a meaningful low-cost coverage against your catastrophic risk. And if you're a smaller producer, this really is the main federal safety net for dairy. You can use it as part of a suite with things like dairy revenue protection or the LGM program for dairy. There's really a suite of risk management options. Here at NMPF, we work really hard to make these programs all work together for farmers. And this is the time of year to be looking at your 22 risk management plan. DMC sign up is open. It is a little bit stronger in some of the bells and whistles than it has been in the past, and farmers should get over to FSA.
Alan, are there any eligibility requirements that producers need to keep in mind when it comes to getting the paperwork in order?
I think what is to be kept in mind is that you do need to have an annual administrative fee of $100 paid. You do need that even if you've signed up for the program. USDA still has to administer the program. That is part of what made this program work from federal budget calculations, and it's really important for you. Also, the supplemental DMC program, even if you are eligible for it, it doesn't happen automatically. You still have to go in and do the paperwork. But again, yes, it is a little bit of paperwork. It's a trip to the FSA office. It's a few hours of your time. But when you take a look at the insurance that this program offers and just take a look at the more than $1.1 billion that producers received as a result of some of the volatility and some of the high feed costs and low prices dairy saw this year, it really is a no-brainer. The maximum coverage level is $950 per hundredweight. That's meaningful. It will help a dairy farmer with their operation. Farmers should get over there and sign up as soon as they can.
All right. Well, Alan, as always, thank you very much for your time this morning. If we don't talk to you beforehand, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you and your loved ones as well. Alan Bjerga, he's with the National Milk Producers Federation, connecting with us here today out of Washington, D.C. Thank you, Alan.